Hello. Happy Sunday, guys. So good to have you here on Sunday. Actually, today is the last Sunday in the month of March, so I'm super elated to be here live with you on our today's series of webinar. And as usual, my name is Engineer Mercy Basiosu, a data skill coach and a project management specialist, a data entry specialist, and DevOps engineer. Okay, do not forget, I'm also a business tycoon. So it's good to have you join my live webinar. And in case you're online and you're seeing this red button indicating on your phone, okay, it shows that I am live. Please help me share it to your friends. They should join and learn one or two. Actually, we're in a tech era, and so everything about tech is what I do, and I'll keep on coming to give enlightenment, give sensitization, and let people know that in this tech era, they can actually become who they choose to be, what they want to be, and more. Okay, so join me in this series of our webinar. Okay, we'll be looking at mastering digital marketing as a remote worker. Mastering digital marketing as a remote worker. So you need to know the strategies, the tools, and success. So we'll be looking at mastering digital marketing as a remote worker, the strategies, the tools, and success. So once again, my name is Engineer Mercy Basi Austin, and I'm excited to be live here. Okay, so before I proceed, as usual, I would love to talk about what we do. Our community is called Digital Skill Up, and it's a tech skill community. What do we do there? We train people on basic in-demand skills that would enable them to work remotely from the comfort of their home as freelancers. Okay, so when we say freelancers or freelancing, it simply means someone that is offering services online at their own time and at their own pace. So that's what we do. And now, to clear the misconception, digital skill is not just limited to remote jobs alone. With digital skill, you can work hybrid, and you can also take up on-site jobs. Now, if you're living in areas or locations where there is light constraints, okay, you can actually take up an on-site job as a tech skill personnel. So that is it for that. So far so well, we've trained a lot of students, and with the mercy of God, a majority of our students are doing well working remotely. So that is it now. Tech skill is actually the future, and the future is now. Okay, so tech skill is the future. You need to learn tech skill. Now when you learn tech skill, it's going to help you navigate all your life. Like with tech skill, you could actually do very well. You can do better. So if you are into education, you're into nursing, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, whatever field, with tech skill, you can actually learn the job roles with the field you are already. Okay? So even if you're a designer, okay, there are remote jobs for designers. So the only thing is that tech skill will amplify that skill and make it better for you. So that's why we come online to talk about what tech skill. So for today, you will have a lot of things to benefit from if you can stick to your screen and watch this webinar to the end. I know that most people do not like webinars that has to do with information. They like things that has to be dancing or skill. But this is educational information. It will transform your life now and tomorrow. So let us quickly look into today's series. Mastering digital marketing as a remote worker, the strategies, the tools, and the success. Okay, so as a support or as a means of supporting my webinar, I have with me my system. Okay, when you are actually organizing a webinar, you need to have a support system. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things with using my system. So we'll do it together. Now, I would love you to ask any question that you would love to ask if there are questions bothering you. Thank you, sis. Good evening. My beautiful sister. Thank you so much, dear. I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate. Okay, and happy Sunday to you as well. Happy Sunday to you and my handsome brother-in-law. My regards to him. Alright. So hello everyone. Welcome to Building Your Remote Digital Marketing Foundation. Welcome to Building Your Remote Digital Marketing Foundation. Why remote is your superpower. I'll be looking at why remote is your superpower. Alright. As freelancers, remote work isn't just a tired, it's just a competitive age. So as freelancers, remote job is not just one tired or boring thing. It's a competitive age. Remote job is highly competitive. That's why we say it's what? Highly in demand. No commute means more time for clients. No commute means you're not leaving your house, okay? You'll be working from your home. So you have more time for more clients, okay? You're flexible, so you can work at the sharpest and you can explore as many digital tools as possible. So a 20% more productive than office-based peers when equipped with the right setup. So remote job is better off 20% than the regular office-based job. It makes you productive, all right? So we are building that setup together. Now, we are going to practical measure now. Action step, reflect for 5 minutes. After this webinar, I want you to reflect for 5 minutes. After this webinar, you're going to do the following thing. Example, no distraction. Look for a space in your house for a setting, okay, on your own. Keep this list visible and then get motivated. Now, let us look at what your remote tool, the essentials of remote tool. Number one, let's talk tools, which is what? Your lifetime as a freelance marketer. Most people don't know that a freelancer is a marketer. What does that mean? You're marketing your tools, your skill, your ability, your expertise. So that's why it's very important for us to do what? To talk about it so you can as well do what? Land yourself that dream job. Okay? So you can land yourself that dream job. Alright. So you're gonna look at the following. First, what do you need to do as a freelancer? Communication. Communication is very important as a freelancer. You cannot really work without communicating. So as a freelancer, communication is very important. How do you achieve communication? You'll be looking at the digital tools like Slack. Slack is a very important tool for freelancers because it has in it channel for communication, channel for you to do what? Relate together, chit chat, collaborate, and do a lot of things. So with Slack, we can do what? You can actually do what? Checkmate your channels, project updates, organize them, and then move straight to what? Task management. So I want you to go ahead and download Slack today. Are you a freelancer? Go ahead and download Slack, and then when you're done downloading the Slack, what do? Create your channel, alright? When you're done creating your channel, make provision for projects and updates. Invite your friends and your loved ones to see how it works so that you can actually do what? Build an hands-on experience. Another tool we'll be looking at what is Trello. Trello help us with Gantt board. Gantt board actually help you to what? Track campaigns. It also track campaigns. It also create columns. It also creates to-do lists. Now, we understand that as freelancers, we need to create a to-do list. You cannot actually work seamlessly without having a plan, a schedule. For example, for me to be on live this Sunday, it's actually in my plan that every Sunday I need to be live to do what? To pass across an information to people. So as a freelancer, with Trello Gantt, you can track your record, you can as well do what? Track your campaign and create your to-do list. I hope we are together. Alright. With to-do list, you can do more as checking the progress of the to-do list you've created and then tracking the progress and seeing if it is done or if it is fully executed. So Trello Gantt help us with planning our projects, tracking our campaigns, exacting our to-do list, monitoring the progress, and achieving its success. Sorry, let me take water. My voice is a bit cracked. So now finally, Toggle. What is Toggle? Toggle is a time tracking tool. Toggle is a time tracking tool. As freelancers, you need to know how to explore your Toggle. Toggle, Toggl, Toggl, helps you to do what? To track your time. So if you're working for 4 hours, Toggle can help you track your hours, track the number of periods you have exacted in that project, and then help you do what? Execute it. Alright, that way the job process is balanced. Yourself, you're doing it, the employer is seeing what you're doing, and then you're both getting value for the time, and you in return getting value of money for your services. Now, we have looked at 3 tools now that will help you boost your communication and work success as a freelancer. Number 1 tool is Slack. Slack is used for communication. Now, number 2 is Trello. Trello helps us with Kanban tracking, Kanban project, and helps you to monitor your campaign. Okay. Then it also helps you with to-do list. It also helps you with what? Seeing the progress of your project. And finally, is what? Is Toggle. Toggle is what? Is actually a time management tool that enables you to track the hours, the number of hours you invest in working remotely, so that you know the number of hours you've invested in a particular project, so you can actually get the value of what you've done financially. All right, practical measures. For you watching me, even if you're not a freelancer, most of the tools I'm mentioning would help your business, okay? That's why I came online and talk about Zapier. Zapier helps a lot of business people. Are you aware that in this era, even when you're sleeping, that chatbot is working for you? Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday to you, Mama Ifi. Thank you for joining. Okay, so in this era, chatbot helps you. So as you're going to download Slack, Trello, and Toggle. Slack will help you communication, Trello will help you with what? Your project, and finally, Toggle will help you with what? Tracking of your time. Let us proceed. Productivity hacks for freelancers. Productivity hacks for freelancers. Number 1, what are the productivity hacks for freelancers? Understand that freelancers, we work smarter, not harder. So somebody might see a freelancer doing multiple things, and this person is working very hard. We are actually working very smart, because the same hour you're using to work, that same hour can be used for business, can be used for other things that you're doing. I hope you're understanding. So that is it. So freelancers are supposed to work smartly and not working what? Harder. So when you're putting much energy, exerting too much energy, looking stressed and tense, it means you're working harder. But as freelancers, you're supposed to work smarter. Now, let me give you the productivity hack that has really worked for me. Number 1 is what? The Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique. What does that mean? Pomodoro techniques help us with what? With focus boosting. It helps you double your output, okay? If you are using Pomodoro techniques, it will help you double your output, okay? You will not have to work aimlessly. So if you're working for a client A and B and C, Pomodoro technique will actually ease your stress. So you could simply work seamlessly as if nothing is happening, okay? So that is the number 2 is batch tasks. Batch tasks. So spend 1 day on content creation. As a freelancer, people need to know that you're a freelancer. So you're a freelancer, you don't have any content. How do we know that you're competent? How do we know that you're a freelancer? For instance, some of my students that came to register actually registered because they saw me talking about freelancing, saw me talking about remote jobs. So you have to do what? Create content. Content in the context may not really be coming on live to do a live program or coming on live to dance, but writing out what? Important content that could boost your profile. Now, are you aware that many freelancers get their job by the content they display on LinkedIn, on Upwork, on Fiverr? Now, you may not even know that that the content you've written 2 weeks or 1 month ago might be of help to a particular employer, and then they come to your profile. Eventually, you are actually the solution to what they've been looking for. Now, you didn't need to convince them that you're going to work for them. It is the content in your page, the content on your platform. So, hack 2 is what? Bash tags. Okay? Schedule a content that will help you, that will boost your profile, that will boost you. Okay? Sell yourself as a freelancer so that people will know that you are actually a freelancer. If being a freelancer without a result, without a proof, doesn't make sense. Okay? If you say you're a freelancer, let us see things in you that actually show that you're what? You are a freelancer. So spend 1 day on content creation. Another one is what? On client calling. Practicalize how you can do what? Do cold calling. So you have some list on in your phone. Use it to do what? To do a practical cold calling. Go ahead and go to ChatGPT. Now, there are a lot of AI that helps us, including DeepSeek. You could use it to do what? To craft a content that will help you with what? With cold calling. So you automatically practicalize the content on cold calling. With that, anytime you put up your experience on any of the platform, either Fiverr, Upwork, Indeed, Freelancer, LinkedIn, you're telling your onboarder in quotes, okay? You're visiting your onboarder, and now you're not playing them. My experience 2 weeks ago on a client I cold call. Now, that client was actually an invisible client, right? So, you talk about the experience, and by the time you talk about the experience, you'll be very surprised that that experience will make sense. And then somebody was looking for a cold caller, and they quickly went through your page and read through it. And suddenly, they now discover that you are a good fit for the job. Oftentimes, I remember the first time I had a speed test. It was one employer that reached out to me on LinkedIn. After going through my profile, going through my post, okay? You may not post every day, but you can post consistently, even if it is 3 times. Make it consistent. So the onboarder reached out to me and actually told me that we are employing and we are looking for people with your own skill and expertise to join our team. Now, I did not even know the onboarder. So what they did was to do what? Send me a speed test link. And as of that time, my speed level was very low because of the Wi-Fi connection I was using. I had to upgrade. And then it was actually very seamless for me because the person says, anytime your system speed is okay, you could reach out to us. He said, I hope you know that anytime you could secure a steady connection, you can actually reach out to us. And then I was now like, wow. Now, what did they see to reach out to me? It was actually my content. So your content speaks in your absence more than your curriculum vitae. Okay? So it's not enough to learn technical skill and then you have CV. Okay? Your CV is not enough. Boost up your page. Make posts. Let people feel the impact of what you're doing. And then with that, you see what? You start having more results. So you have clients reaching out to you either on Upwork, either on LinkedIn, either on Fiverr, on any other remote job platform you'll be leveraging on. I hope you're together. Now, hack 3. Remember, I'm talking about productivity hacks. So, hack 3. Hack 3 is what? Block distractions. Some people are really distracted. A lot of things distract them. So, most time, if I'm working, if somebody is calling me, I will tell you, I will cut the call. Why? Because I don't want your call to distract me. So, I will tell you, I can chat, but I cannot make call. Because the work is important. So, block distraction. For you to be productive as a freelancer, you must do what? You must block distraction. How do you block distraction? Number one is what? Is by securing a environment that is noise-free, void of noise and mold. 2, use freedom or cold turkey, to lock out social media during work blocks. Okay, so you can use either flight modes. You can use flight mode to block yourself, except you're using your phone. So you find a a way of not allowing the messages coming from Facebook, messages coming from WhatsApp to distract you from work, because those messages are actually distraction. That's why as you grow in freelancing, you start getting what? A Wi-Fi. Can you help me with the Wi-Fi? Give me one Wi-Fi there. Let me show them. You can get yourself a Wi-Fi that will help you. This is what we call Wi-Fi, okay? We have Wi-Fi for MTN, we have for Excel. This is Wi-Fi. This helps you to do what? To connect even when you are online, so you can actually distract, avoid yourself from getting distracted. You get yourself a Wi-Fi. With this Wi-Fi, you could be connected and you're working, and then nothing is distracting you. Social media comes with a lot of distraction, and people get distracted. So for you to be productive as a freelancer, ensure you use what? Freedom, flight mode, or cold talking to lock out social media distraction. This hacks turn Charles into control. So the 3 productivity hacks I've used so far that has helped me is what? Number 1, the Pomodoro technique. Number 2 is what? Batch tasks. And in the batch tasks, I've told you to do what? To schedule your contents. Let people see the impact of your freelancing, even when you are asleep. Create posts. Engage in meaningful conversation. Unfortunately, some people cannot engage themselves in meaningful. So you see somebody drop a post, okay? You're supposed to engage intelligently. You don't have what to say. What you're just saying is, maybe you might say, or some people don't drop an emoji. No, there are some points an intelligent conversation is expected from who? From a freelancer. So what you need to do? You schedule your content. Use DeepSeek. Tell DeepSeek what you want to do, okay? And then this will enable you to what? Modify it. Or you go and use ChatGPT. When you're done using it, humanize it. And when you're done humanizing it, you can do what? Post it intelligently on your page, either on social media, because you don't know. Tomorrow you might have opportunity to manage a space for someone. Okay? You might have a opportunity to manage a platform for somebody. Are you aware that some of our students are working as social media platform manager? They are working as social media manager. And they're paying their money. Social media manager, like you're managing somebody's Facebook page. And sometimes I usually see people look for social media manager, and I'll be tagging my community students that I know that can handle that job role. I'll be tagging them. Come on, there's actually an opportunity. Come and do it. Alright. So productivity acts you should do is what? Pomodoro, batch tasks, block, distraction. Alright, let us proceed. Practical measures. After talking about the productivity hack, the practical measure we should do is what? Try Pomodoro. Pomodoro helps you to finish one task at a time. Example, replying to an email. So try Pomodoro. 2, plan tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, okay? So make your plans for tomorrow, that you're going to do what? You're going to start writing. You're going to do what? Start doing your content from tomorrow, Monday. Now, a lot of people feel discouraged when they start up something. I want to tell you that why I'm actually doing well in my freelancing is because I do not give up. I even tell my students, I tell them again, I don't feel discouraged. I don't feel discouraged at all. So when you start from tomorrow to create your content, don't be worried whether somebody has commented or not. The message is read. Imagine you have people following you, right? We have read the message. We may not engage, but we've read the message. So start from tomorrow to do what? To do your content. Then install Freedom. Install Freedom. Freedom means freedom.to. Freedom.to helps do what? To block social media distraction if you're using your phone. So use it to do what? To block social media distraction. Alright. So that is about that. Let us proceed. Your distraction. Now, every social media manager, worker, freelancer, remote personnel need to do what? Need to have a workspace. You cannot be working without having a workspace. So it's very important. Now, what does that mean? Your workspace shapes your success. Okay? The other time I actually showed my workspace online. So your workspace shows your success. So how do you get a workspace? In your house, go and pick a spot. Get a spot. It may not be a very big place, a small space where you can do what? You can create as your workspace. Alright? So with that, you can do what? You can keep a table, minimize clutter. Clutter means remove things that make the place look very busy. Okay? So what you should have in that your workspace should be a table, a chair, your water bottle, because you need to drink. You know, water is life. Like my own now, you might have any water bottle, okay? Water bottle, and your laptop, if you have a laptop, or your notes. So you keep your notes, your table, and your seat as your workspace. Now, of recent, I discovered that most employee or employer rather are actually requesting for a workspace. They want to see your workspace. So they're asking you, do you have a workspace? And you said yes. So if you have a workspace, they want to see your workspace, okay? So your workspace is actually what? A room for your success. So look for a spot as a freelancer in your home and create a workspace that will enable you to do what? To showcase your talents. If you have a laptop, keep it there. If you don't, keep your book, your notebook, okay? These are tools that makes you marketable, okay? So this time I'm not coming to tell you, go and do this. No, I'm teaching you the criteria of being what? A successful freelancer. Marketing yourself as what? A freelancer, all right? So when you are done with that, make sure you have what? Noise control. Make sure you have noise control. Noise control is very important as freelancer because noise brings a lot of distraction. For example, you're working and there is a lot of noise in your environment. It will affect your work, it will affect your focus and everything. So try and do what? Get what? Noise control. Now you can get an headset. Help with an headset. You can get an headset that will help you do what? Navigate noise within your environment. So while you're working, you're the only one doing what? Listening. So nobody is distracting you. So you can get yourself an headset. I almost found my headset. God. So this is an headset. So you can get yourself an headset like this to do what? To control the noise. It's almost spoiled already. Alright, team members, this is an headset. It helps you to do what? To control noise. It helps you to control noise. It helps you to control noise. So as simple as this thing is, headset is cheap. But try to get the one that can help you control noise. Like this, okay? So you can navigate this one and you put in your headset with your phone while you're working to control the noise, external noise in your environment. So whatever is happening within your workspace, so what everything that is happening is sorry about the distraction network. Alright, so I was talking about using your headset. So your headset can actually help you connect, avoid distraction, okay? It can help you avoid distraction. So this is my headset. It asks me to do what? Control noise. So if you don't have a laptop yet, you can actually use your phone and then get yourself an headset. It will help you to do what? Control noise within your environment. Alright. So these are the things that will be helping me as a freelancer all through. It has helped me, my workspace, my headset to control noise and that. So your workspace helps you to achieve a lot as a freelancer. Practical measures. Set up a workspace in your house today. Okay, even if you're living in one room, you have where your mattress is, where your thing is. So just look for a small space and dedicate that place as your work space, okay? You can start from there. Get yourself a small table. It might be a plastic table, just a place you can sit comfortable and place your phone and your hands, okay? So set up your workspace today. Then get yourself a an headset to control noise, or you can download noiseslide.com. Download noiseslide.com, noisli.com, to help you do what? Control noise. Okay. So finally, declutter. Declutter means removing unnecessary items from your workspace. Ensure that the environment is actually what? Decluttered. Your environment is free from unnecessary things that will make you not to achieve that success. Where we live is very important. Our environment is very important. A lot of things around us matters. They speak success to us, they speak winning to us, and they also speak to us about what we are gonna do or achieve. Now, your action plan and wrap up. Here's your takeaway. A 3-step action plan. Pick one tool from today. Start with Slack for your communication, then Trello for your project, then Toggle for your time management and time tracking tool. Alright, start it tonight. Do it one at a time. Number 2, schedule your first Pomodoro. Your first Pomodoro session, you can start it tomorrow. Meaning that you need to know 25 minutes of pure focus. Don't be distracted. So the freelancer, start your Pomodoro session tomorrow. So then tweak your workspace and make it yours. Become friendly with your workspace. Explore it and make sure you're actually doing what? Meeting up target with it as a freelancer. Then set up one tool tonight. What tool are you going to set up tonight as a freelancer? Let me know. Okay? So with that, with your Pomodoro, your workspace, and your bold step starts now. You are beginning to do what? Beginning to get yourself marketable. Then when you're done, start creating content. Your content, in the content, is talking about the life of the freelancer, talking about your portfolio, your experience. And I usually tell my students, you can actually create a mock experience. Okay, you may not, even if you don't have experience working for anybody, you can create a mock experience. A mock experience means you could do something and research that company, bring it to life. Just bring out a name, bring it to life, write it on your jotter. Then think of things you can do with it. If you don't know, go to Google. Tell the Google to give you samples of what you want to do. Samples of a work as a virtual assistant. Sample of a work as a customer support. Sample of a job as a telemarketer. Sample. So it will give you a lot of samples. And with a sample, you can start building what? Building your experience. So freelancing is one thing that enables you to do what? To give out your best knowledge, your best services, and in return get value for what? For your services. What are you going to start doing today that will boost up your freelancing journey? Start with what? Communication. Collaborate. Use Slack. Make Slack your friend. Okay? Create content. Work on your portfolio. Work on your CV. Market yourself even when you are not available online. Some people might go through your portfolio, your profile, and do what? See you as a good fit. You understand? To enable you do what? To enable you work for them. So which of these hacks are you going to do today? In all, we've been able to successfully look at what? The digital ways of doing what? Marketing ourselves, the strategies, the tools, and achieving success. How do you intend to achieve your success? Let me know in your comment section. Before we end our brief series today, I want to let you know that we are actually what? Registering for our cohort 8 session. Tech skill is one skill that you should learn because you don't need to be broke in this economy. Nigerian economy is not favorable, so we need to work remotely and make money. So learn tech skill. And before I will forget, our book is out. Our first ebook is out and it's already on Sila. So if you're on Sila, you can get everything about copywriting, how you can work as a copywriter, where to get copywriting job, and everything you need to know about copywriting and how you can start your copywriting journey is already there. And everything about successful journey as a freelancer and the right guide is already there. It's on Sila and it's also available for you to pick up, and it's just 5,000 naira. So please and please, that book will be of help to you. Register for it or pay for it and get your copy. Thank you for joining. Let me know all the questions you have for me in the comment section. Once again, my name is Edina Mercy Basiosu. Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching. Do have a wonderful and a blessed Sunday evening. Goodbye. Bye. See you again next week Sunday. Bye.